afternoon. It's afternoon. Yeah, it's 1:15 here now. I'm in 6490 as you can see. Sorry, 6485. I'm in one of the Massey's as you can see, and we're just spraying our winter herbicide and an aphicide. So usually we have the sprayer on either the Case MX135 or the Case 5140, but two of them tractors are hedge cutting, so the 6485 was the next option, and I'm glad I brought it because it's just so much comfort with the front suspension, the cab suspension, and then she's putting out about 170 horsepower, so even on some of our severe hills she just goes. So excuse the dirt in the sprayer, but we're putting out a crop called Naceto, N-A-C-E-T-O, which is diphenol and something else that I can't pronounce, and then we're using Lamba, which is the aphicide and the insecticide for aphids. We're just, as you can see here, I don't really have the control box mounted properly. I just didn't have time to make a whole bracket first. Not that my fabricating skills would be the best anyway. I bought these to try and mount the screen. I have another clamp here. Oh, sorry. Here. But unfortunately, they just weren't strong enough to take the heavy screen. But it's working quite well here. I would have liked it here. So anyway, you know, it's grand. Turn it off. It is taking a little bit of getting used to the tractor, but it's a good match. And then we flick it on. It takes some getting used to. The fertilizer spreader is full GPS section control and it turns itself on and off, whereas the sprayer does not do that. So it does take a bit of getting used to the fact that, not getting used to, remembering, because I did very little spraying last year. My father done most of it, or nearly all of it, so it took some getting used to. But I'm back in the swing of it. We're just doing about 8.7 kilometers per hour, and because it's this time of the year, we're not overfilling the sprayer, we're not putting more than half a tank in it. So we've upped the rate a little bit, which I know is contradictory. So instead of putting out the 150, which we would during the summer, we're putting out 185 at the moment. And then we're only doing about 30 acres in a tank instead of 70. And that saves the soil and gives better contact for the spray. So we're just tipping along here nicely. Look, 1500 revs, 8.7 kilometers an hour. There's no question or doubt about it. It's just tipping away nicely. The only thing I will say is I'd love some auto steer. This was sown, I think I have written down in the book, at the 10th of October. So it's just under a month. We didn't get the spray, or not spray, didn't get the roll it, unfortunately. We didn't get to spray it either, but anyway, we're spraying it today. It's cassia, sown at our usual 13 stone, or 13 stone to the acre, or 200 kilos to the hectare. It's just, we're just getting on nicely. Back spraying again. I don't know if you can see I have a little leak over there. I'll have to stop now and sort that. So all that was that I have 2 sets of nozzles and 2 sets of filters, and when one set of filters is blocked, we just rotate on the next set of nozzles to keep spraying, and I didn't have it rotated fully to whatever, got the water out through it. Alright, so we're just coming into a corner here now. So down, starting to turn off the sprayer. Turn off the string axle and reverse back into that corner. Not straight. Okay, turn that on. And forwards, back on steering. And away we go again. Bring it away just grand. Yeah. So we're still going with an herbicide. And because this crop is so advanced, putting a kind of nutrient on it to try and help it over the winter. You can see it's a little bit wet. See where Daddy sprayed it with the pre-emergence, and we didn't actually take off the row crops yet, so it's a little bit leaving a little wheel track, but there's no bother on it. Getting on ground, spraying away. Okay, for some reason the camera died there, and I still had 27%. But anyway, so the spraying video didn't work out. So I have a couple of snippets that I put into the start of this video, and now you're just going to come with me to feed some cows. So it's not something we do a huge amount of, but every now and again some of our customers give us a ring if they're having trouble with a loader, and we will just go and dig them out of a hole. So it's about 4:15 now. So the cows are milking around 5:30. So I will sorry, just putting on our grab here. We don't really do much of feeding. We're only just the B team sort of thing. Sorry, just try and get it to sit into place. See, we never actually got the headstock changed on it. I'll show you what I mean now. So we never actually got the headstock on it changed when we bought the JCB. So you can see here, that's the old headstock off the Firmac 860. And that's, you know, the frame and just brackets to convert it to the JCB. So we'll just plug in the pipes and I'll be back to you in a second. So grab is on. As you can see here, we have the door open just to let air in. When I turn off the camera, I will what did I do? I turn the heat down, but it's not that bad. So we just have to go in to town and post a couple of letters quickly. Flasher, and then we will be heading for the farm. So we don't have a block cutter or a slicer. We only actually have the teeth. So I can hear the door be very loud. Watch out when I get there.